Hello everyone and welcome to the next best of 3 in the Intel Extreme Masters Season 2 LA Challenge. We are now in the lower bracket semi-finals and we're going to see an Undead versus Night Elf matchup with close positions on Turtle Rock as our map number 1. So Lucifer, the Undead player, is probably not going to be too sad about that. He starts with Crypt and Ziggurat here and the Altar with the Acolyte number 5, so he's gonna have quite delayed DK but a lot of boosts early on. Whereas his opponent from Germany, the Night Elf player in yellow, Hanf, starts in the top right spawn position with Altar, Moonwell and Ancient of War in front of the green camp. Exactly what you'd expect out of a Night Elf. Acolyte is now going to scout the close spawn position and as I said previously, Lucifer is not going to be all too sad about the spawn positions here. On the contrary, Hanf will see how well he's going to be able to deal with the potential pressure that the Undead might be able to apply here during the early game. The Wisp actually, yeah, it's quite annoying here. Stays close to the Acolyte, prevents the shop from being built. Altar now finished, DK is in production and the shop is not yet in production, which means that the DK will be out slightly before the shop has finished, so that might cost Lucifer a couple of seconds. Once his DK spawns, the Ancient of War has just killed the Acolyte, which doesn't matter because the Demon Hunter isn't nearly out yet, so no XP for that one anyways. And next up, by the way, the second winner loser bracket semi-final is going to be Caesarea against Nilknarf, and the winner of that is going to face the winner of this best of 3 in the lower bracket final. Whereas the loser of this best of 3, of course, is going to be out of the tournament. Mantle of Intelligence for Hanf. And he is heading, where is he heading? Towards the Undead base, so not for some further, perhaps a little bit more greedy creeping. Second Ancient of War coming by Hanf, so it looks like he really expects a lot of pressure here out of his opponent. And as we can see now, the Death Knight is out, and usually the shop would be already finished here and he could be on his way already, but now he's a little bit late. Rot and Dustboard and Town Portal Soul, and as you can see, Lucifer barely has any gold nevertheless, so he just wants to keep fluent ghoul production while still having his tech not be all too late. Demon Hunter is keeping track of the Undead, who is now apparently going to apply, or not, going to apply some pressure, but surrounding the Demon Hunter would be nice as well. By the way, Aura first for this Death Knight, and this Demon Hunter has skilled already as well, so likely he has gone for mana burn already. No reason to skill either evasion or immolation prematurely. Almost gets the last hit on the hatchling here, but actually this Lucifer who ends up getting the kill. Tier 2 tech started by the Undead. Tier 2 tech not yet started by the Night Elf, and he's getting a third Ancient of War. So this is starting to become really bizarre. Does Hanf not feel like playing a long game against Lucifer, where the Undead is most likely going to go for gargoyles and just fly right over and annoy the Wisps in the Night Elf main? Is he going for something other than that? Lucifer cancels the graveyard here immediately. The Demon Hunter did get staff and boots, so he can harass rather risk-free here. And therefore Lucifer appears to not even go back here and just defend with his ghouls and send his acolytes to, well, safety, I guess, up here.
I stand ready.
And Hanf, what is the plan here? He's not mass producing these archers. I'm not really sure what he wants with this triple Ancient of War. By the way, he didn't kill a single acolyte here. Ghouls continue trying to get rid of this Demon Hunter. Now one of them is not microed carefully and he's losing that one, staffing immediately to his archers where he continues creeping. Death Knight in the meantime gets another big creep camp here, and let's see what this Gargantuan Sea Turtle drops here. Could be great. It's the Greater Heal Potion, which is decent. Certainly would have loved to have a mana potion here. But I guess the heal potion is gonna have to do it. Demon Hunter did get gloves, by the way. He's gonna have to run here. The Undead Army, can he actually maybe force a town portal? No, Demon Hunter is too fast. Yeah, one archer gets caught off guard here, and that's even level 3 for this Death Knight already. And now, yeah, he's just taking and moving his Ancients of War. It looks like this one is gonna go to the natural, probably. This one to Goblin Merchant, I guess. Gonna have a lot of support for his creeping there soon. His Hunter Soul is now coming, but his tech is so late. And, well, at least Lucifer's second Crypt and Graveyard are also extremely late due to the harass of the Demon Hunter previously. So it's not like Gargoyles will be streaming inside of his base in large numbers very, very quickly. So both of them delayed by quite a bit here. It looks like Lucifer is not really willing to give this creep camp to hanf for free here. He's bringing a Wisp right now to, I'm assuming, repair the Ancient of War, one of the giant sea turtles, maybe even both going to Lucifer right now, because hanf is just not in time here to do anything about it. Pulled back quite a bit too far. Mana Burn on the Decade comes just after the coil strikes the ghoul here. Let's see if he gets one more coil out, maybe, but probably not. Okay, he does get it out just in time. Coils the Demon Hunter just to get rid of his mana. Wisp detonates. Hunter Soul finished in the meantime, as you can see. Lucifer just bouncing back and forth. By the way, decides not to get a second hero just yet. Next ghoul gets killed. That's a lot of archers here, so the ghouls have to be careful. Hanf doing a decent job microing those. Hasn't lost any except for the one in front of his little orange camp. Now Gargoyle production is started at full force, and the Demon Hunter has to staff here immediately. Doesn't want to take too much damage. Nice surround there by Lucifer. But as there is a staff available, this doesn't really do all too much to the Night Elf. Panda has been bought. Right now Hunt is out, which isn't really going to do all too much against the Gargs. First ghoul has fallen. Lucifer is trying to trade favorably here, but it looks like he's not really getting all too much done here. Another ghoul is falling. The archers all have to fall back. There is no more coil available currently. The archer is doing a good job blocking the Death Knight, so the other archer is going to reach the Moonwell safely, but the Edge Protector not yet finished here, so the Death Knight can just charge forward, deal some more damage, but he really shouldn't stand next to the Ancient of War inside of hanf's main base. Lucifer is really taking a lot of damage here. I mean, he has the potion, but it's not like you want to really, you know, be forced to use it that early on. I mean, he definitely like to have that one in a late game fight as well, potentially on a Lich second, or you know, some potentially fragile second hero. Let's see who gets the Gargantuan Sea Turtle here. Hanf is just, yeah, getting rid of this DK. Breath of Fire level 1 is doing all too much to the gargoyles. But it looks like, well, I thought it was looking like hanf was gonna get that, but is he even going to get that? Ghouls are streaming in, gargoyles are streaming in, and it looks like hanf doesn't really have the forces to deal with these undead forces currently. And yeah, Lucifer ends up getting the kill. He's Growth the Beast for him. Breath of Fire is coming in once again. Another ghoul is falling, but that was a big steal here on the side of Lucifer, who really wants to use this potion here. And yeah, hanf does him the favor, dealing some more damage to this DK. In the meantime, only one Ancient of Lore is coming up here, so this is, yeah, the late tech of hanf is really coming into play here, and he didn't really get all too much out of his triple Ancient of War investment. I think Lucifer got all 3 of these creeps. He sniped out both of the giant sea turtles previously, and he got the Gargantuan, so this Ancient of War was completely useless thus far. And let's hope for hanf that he's going to be able to do better with this creep camp. And he probably will, as Lucifer is just flying in here and catching the Ancient Protector off guard. He has to root right now. And yeah, one Wisp is dying. The second Wisp is not dying because the Ancient of Wind that hanf is building here is getting cancelled. Yeah, hanf creeping some more. Panda is closing in on level 2. Demon Hunter is staffing back. He should be getting an orb as soon as tier 3 finishes, but that's going to be a while. First Stride is out in the meantime, so hanf apparently was... Okay, it's just the Ancient of War. Was trying to go for a strategy that... yeah, he was somewhat known for playing against undead sometimes, which is one Ancient of Lore, get like 2 bears with Roar, and then hippos and play the Roared Hippos against the Gargoyles and just go for super early air control, if you will. But without an Agent of War, without an Agent of Wind on the field, that's going to be a difficult task. Panda continues creeping. He's reached level 2 in the meantime. But these Gargoyles, they continue being annoying, and looks like only the 2 Dryads and the 1 Ancient Protector should not really be cutting it anymore. Demon Hunter's coming back, the rest of the Nightlife army is coming back as well. The shop has fallen, and that means no orb for this Demon Hunter, and that means a lot more freedom for those Gargoyles than there should be, at least until the shop is back. Some more dancing around by both of the players. Lucifer should definitely be satisfied with the game thus far. His Death Knight has even reached level 4 already. The upgrades are coming in the crypts, whereas the Night Elf heroes are both not even level 3 yet. The Panda not even close. So here is a shop and another attempt of the Ancient of Wind for hanf. At 44 supply already for Lucifer against the 36, and this is so, yeah, little anti-air against the Gargoyles. Drunken Haze, Breath of Fire is coming in, but the Goose are nicely positioned. He's gonna be able to even, well, he's not even going for the second Dryad. He's just going straight for the Panda. Demon Hunter does have a Staff of Preservation though, so maybe a little bit greedy. But given that all the Moonwells are empty, I guess it may still have been the correct choice by Lucifer to go for this Panda. And hanf is even, yeah, running the risk of trapping himself here. Now Scroll of the Beast as well as the Heal Scroll have been used, and that is going to be so much damage output on the side of the Undead. The Panda is about to drop. He's drinking all the Moon Juice that he can get his hands on, but still is falling. 46 supply against 24, and hanf already seems to be, yeah, totally overwhelmed at this point with the pressure of his opponent. He's got his Demon Hunter, who now can pick up the orb once the fight is already over, basically. And 3 ranged units against this large undead army. Demon Hunter taking some more damage. I mean, before the fight he was almost level 3, and now he's still not level 3. That just goes to show how little hanf was able to kill. Whereas Lucifer, yeah, has gained an entire level on his Death Knight. And another surround on the Demon Hunter here, very nicely done by the undead player, forcing another Town Portal out of hanf. Shop has been killed again, and with 1 Ancient Protector in his base and the production from 1 Ancient of Lore, the Gargoyle production, he's not gonna get all too far here. Lucifer is taking this slowly though. He's getting a second hero right now, and it looks like he's just gonna creep up that hero and, yeah, go into a late game where he should be in a way superior position. I'm just wondering if he couldn't just finish the game straight away. Panda is back. All the Moonwells are pretty much empty. There are only 3 Moonwells. There's only 1 Ancient of Lore. It's not even creeping the Lich here. Creeping with its Death Knight, actually. I mean, it's not like Lucifer is going to run into any sort of disadvantage here if he is just creeping a bit. Items dropped here. Yeah, look at that Lich. 2 Mantles of Intelligence, Greater Mana Potion, which must have dropped here. And finally, hanf is going to get one of those creep camps, as it appears. Yeah, the Death Knight is going to be too late. Yeah, he's gonna be too late for the Gargantuan Sea Turtle, and he finds the Scroll of the Beast, definitely the worst item for him. That's not gonna help bring him back into this game at all. Interesting coil there. Interesting curve coil that he just threw there. And now Lich level 2 on the field as well. He has no Town Portal, only 1 Heal Scroll. Perhaps he should be looking to pick up a second one, and now the Panda is exposed, and this ward belongs to Lucifer, so he sees this. So Coil Nova should be coming in shortly. There is a staff still on the Demon Hunter, so he should be able to get this Panda out into safety, but yeah, that leaves the rest of his army even further exposed, and that's going to yeah, cost him another Town Portal as well as another Dryad. Very, very expensive on the side of the Night Elf player here. At least Hippo production can finally begin if somehow he ends up getting a decent load of Hippogriffs. Then Lucifer was finding an XP tome here on his Death Knight. Then Lucifer will be forced to go into a hit and run kind of game. But even then, that doesn't mean that Lucifer would be in any sort of a difficult position. It just means that Lucifer would have, in my opinion at least, given hanf more time than he should have. But that's all far-fetched. Lucifer's getting an expansion right now after this. He's 55 supply against 41. He's got the superior heroes. He's got the bigger army. Let's look at the upgrades. 1-0 against 0-0. So he's got the better upgrades as well. The better items, arguably. Did he buy a town portal by now? No. And no second scroll. But as long as his panda isn't level 3, I think one heal scroll might just be doing it. And another Ancient of War is falling. Yeah, he's just going pure gargoyles. And a slaughterhouse in the meantime though, so eventually I guess we'll see some statues as well. First bear is now out for hanf. And he's bringing the hippogriffs, so yeah, that's going to be it. Rot hippogriffs together with the defender's advantage somehow are gonna have to do it. And well, I have my doubts. But if Lucifer feels unsure about whether he's going to be able to win this fight, he can just use his heroes level 5-3 to start using Coil Nova on those hippogriffs and just snipe them one by one. Okay, now it looks like we're gonna see a fight though. Gargoyles are coming in. Drunken has Breath of Fire, even dodged here with the gargoyles, so not taking any damage from that one. So of course that's a way to get around the lack of heal scrolls as well. And it looks like these gargoyles will be clearly on top at the end of the air fight. The Lich has to pay attention. There is still plenty of mana on this DK though with the greater mana potion. And yeah, at the end of the fight here we do see 49 supply standing for Lucifer still, who has lost a few units against 26 supply for hanf, who has lost all his units except his heroes. At least the panda is level 3, so that's something, right? So dropping the Mantles of Intelligence, using Dark Ritual on a skeleton. So he does have another Coil Nova onto the Demon Hunter here, who has to use his heal potion immediately. Panda is retreating into the back of space. hanf is trying to get another Ancient of Wind here, but the Demon Hunter gets taken down way too quickly. The next Breath of Fire isn't landing either, and the panda will be the next target here. Getting to the shop, getting anti-magic potion, getting a heal potion, using both of them. Gargoyles are pulling back for a brief moment there. Another bear is out, another rejuvenation therefore on the panda. Level 6 on the Death Knight in the meantime, who, well, does have level 2 aura, so maybe he could just show off the ultimate here, but doesn't get to do it as hanf calls GG right from the start. I mean, hanf was given a pretty difficult game to play with the close positions here, but going for the triple Ancient of War basically didn't gain him anything. Granted, he delayed the graveyard in the second crypt of Lucifer as well, but his tech was so late, and the one Ancient of War didn't gain him a single point of experience, the one that he used at the natural expansion, and the other Ancient of War, the one at the mercenary camp, at the Goblin Merchant. Okay, that was somewhat useful, but he crept it quite late at a point where I guess he could have crept it just as well without the Ancient of War. So I'm not really sure if I'm too big a fan of hanf's approach here. But I guess he thought, you know, gotta think of something if you want to beat Lucifer just in a straight up one-on-one. But on this map, it didn't work, and perhaps on the second map he's gonna have to think of something else. And that second map on paper is probably not gonna get any easier for him, because that one is going to be Twisted Meadows.